Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. For today's reading, I'm going to be asking, what does your ex want you to know? So what does your ex want you to know? Um, don't come for me if you have an ex that want to start popping off energetically. Don't come for me. Please don't. But I'm sure y'all know y'all exes, so you're gonna understand, I'm assuming. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all are having a very blessed day today. I'm blessed and I'm grateful to be here. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the reading, y'all. So what you're gonna do now at this point is you can pause the video if you would like, and you're gonna choose which pile, which tarot deck and or crystal that you feel like resonates the most with you, and then you're gonna go to the timestamps and you're gonna click the timestamps in the description box, so that it takes you straight to your reading. So with that being said, pile one, we have the Arcanum Tarot deck with the selenite stone. We have the Navigator's Tarot with the citrine crystal. And then we also have the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck with the pyrite crystal. And like I said, y'all, I'm gonna just start using more cards in my videos that I don't really use as often. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing. So yeah, go ahead, choose your pile or piles. It's up to you, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile one people. If you chose the Arcanum Tarot deck with the selenite stone, I'm going to get started with your reading. First and foremost, I would like to say welcome to all new family, and also welcome back to returning family. Okay, I'm so excited to be here doing these readings. I just feel like, it's time to get more of these readings out. Like, I have so many reading ideas. It was about time to start cutting down on that content list. So with that being said, y'all, make sure you check out all the information in the description box. Thank you to everyone who has been donating and then also inquiring and booking personal readings. I definitely appreciate that. If you would like to know what else I'm doing around the web, definitely make sure you check out that information as well, and do not hesitate to ask questions. So let's go ahead and get started. What does your ex want you to know? I said, like, don't come for me if this person start popping off, okay? Or if they start getting you back in your feels. But this is just what they would like you to know. Yeah, I feel like this ex that you're thinking about, that's on your mind, I just feel like this ex is like, you know that song by Cassie called Long Way to Go? If you don't know that song, then definitely just look it up, because it's like, the thing that I got is like, this ex really has a long way to go. This person is not necessarily a nice and inviting type of person. This person could also be very hypercritical, or they're just one of those types of people. And it's not bad to be one of those types of people that like always cross their T's and dot their I's. Like, it's more than just having a keen attention to detail. I feel like this person could have just been too critical. Like, they do see things clearly, they do see things logically and rationally, but I also feel like they didn't really leave any room for error. And it's like, to have that type of personality type in a relationship could cause problems, because it's like, you're not kind of giving people the space to be free and to be themselves, because you're trying to watch everything and criticize everything. So I just feel like the person that you were dating, it's just, they just were not, they were too much. They were too energetically intrusive, and not really giving you the space to be. But anyway, this person does have a long way to go, because it seems like they want to return, and it seems like they want to return with something a little bit much more substantial. But is it enough for you? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person would especially with the Four of Wands, it's just like this person would tell you, like, you know, eventually they would want to get married to you. Eventually they will want to. But I also feel like this person really, more so than even lacking the courage, is like they lack the willpower to be able to make something like this happen. So it's like they have a long way to go, because the way they're energetically moving is very, with the Knight of Pentacles, is very slow. Like, that's a slow moving card, even though it is substantial, even though this person would potentially like to propose to you, would like to get married to you, even proposing an opportunity for you to live with them. You know, they just want you around. But I also feel like this person, like, they have a long way to go as far as like romancing you. Romancing the stone. It's like this person just has a long way to go when it comes to being able to show you that level of romance and commitment that would make you, you know, think that you could really trust and believe them. With the Hermit card here, it's just giving the energy of like cantankerous old man. You know what I'm saying? Cantankerous old man. But for the most part, this person would tell you that, like, because for some reason I'm getting that regardless of how the relationship dismantled, is like this person took it to heart. Whether it's something that they did that caused the connection to fail, or you just, or yeah, something they did that caused you to just be like, okay, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of that, I feel like this person would tell you that, like, they've been working on, you know, those unfavorable aspects about themselves, understanding that those things actually don't lead to a healthy connection, you know, understanding that their need, and this person could have always had that need to be right, or they could have been mad arrogant, very arrogant, or even at a certain point like egotistical. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's not, their ego and how they behave is not really based on any, it wasn't really based on any like sense of well-being, if that makes sense. It wasn't really based on any sense of well-being. Like, they don't have ego and pride from showing up and being there for people. It's like their ego and pride is built off of arrogance, off of them thinking that they're always right, or just because they have the ability to observe things, and, you know, they have a lot of mental activity in their mind, that does not necessarily mean that the conclusions they come to are right. So I feel like this person is taking a step back and understanding that, like, how they act in relationships does not actually positively benefit the relationship or even the other person. It's like a false sense of ego, a false sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? But they would definitely tell you that they've been spending some time alone, and they've been, you know, being really introspective and trying to really understand, like, what's going on with them in terms of within their life. But yeah, this person would tell you that, like, you know, they they want to have something serious with you, but I would just say they have a long way to go. But that's their truth, and they sticking to it. That's their truth, and they're sticking to it. I feel like this person would also want to let you know that they're prepared to take action. And for real, if they had the opportunity to, if there was a new opportunity for them to do so, I think they would definitely take it. It's just up to you as far as if you want to accept this person back into your life. But it's just giving the energy that, like, somebody who's realizing after the relationship broke up, like, or failed or ended, it's like now they want to do right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so you were mean, critical, intrusive, too intense when I was with you, but now that I'm gone, it's like now you want to do things the right way, right? Now you want to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really up to you if you want to continue to deal with this person. But I definitely do think that they would tell you, like, they want to do things the right way now, like whatever the right way looks like for them. I mean, I can definitely say that they've done some, they've put themselves in an environment to where they can ask themselves those deeper questions, and really trying to figure out what's going on in their heart space, because they realize that they haven't really been doing relationships right, and whatnot. So this person, I think, where at points in time where they were selfish or just kind of only worried about them, I think that this person would tell you like this is something that they have been trying to work on. You know, it's not just about them and how they see things and them being right in relationships. It's also about giving. It's also about compromising and whatnot. So I do feel like even this person being able to tell their truth puts them in a certain space of vulnerability that I don't think that they are prepared to be in. But I think that given the opportunity, they would you know, allow themselves to be vulnerable with you, because they realize that that is essentially what's needed in order for you to even be receptive to this offer of engagement or marriage, or an offer of a little more of a substantial relationship. So I said it's giving cantankerous old man. So this person could definitely be older than you, and could potentially be set in their ways, because I feel like they're getting to a point to where they understand that the way they're doing relationships is not working. Like, it's not working at all. So what I guess I want to see before I pull from the reconciliation deck. All right, fam, I'm sorry about that. My video cut off, but it's completely okay. I had your cards pulled already, so I'm just gonna go back and repeat the messages. But for the most part, I used the Hip Hop Queens deck so I can just get like as far as one characteristic about you that, you know, stands out to them, or something that they really admire about you. And now we have self-love with the Lizzo card. So for the most part, it could be that this person really admires the fact that despite the difficulties within this relationship and just how they've shown up and contributed to it, it's like you had the ability to grow through that situation, and you are completely focused on yourself and what you want out of life, and you're enjoying your life, and you're having fun, and you're something else I want to say is you're enjoying your human experience. So it's all kind of coming together. It's not full circle, but it's kind of like you're bringing every circle, right? It's like you're bringing all of your power and energy and your time and your resources, and you're bringing all those things. You're pulling all those things back to you. So it's like you're reclaiming your life, you're reclaiming your power. And I feel like this person definitely admires you for that, because you're always showing up as you, and you're doing what makes you happy. Some of y'all could be artists, or some of y'all could be like musicians, or you're just doing something creative. You're showing yourself off, and you're being you. And that's something that they definitely admire about you. I feel like if you wanted to be egotistical and arrogant, it would make sense. For this person, it's like that ego and the arrogance is baseless. It's not based on much. So they do admire you for you actually being amazing, you actually being special, and you having the ability to show those things and relate to other people in that way. And that's something that this person did not have the ability to do when y'all were in a relationship. So I got some cards from the reconciliation deck, and I have karmic lessons. So karmic lessons, essentially, this is what this person is dealing with. You know, they're really having to understand what are these habitual patterns and behaviors that they keep involving themselves in, or they keep engaging in, participating in, when it comes to relationships that have them feeling like how they feeling right now, that have them receiving the type of results that they're getting right now. So it's like they really have to understand that the way in which they do relationships is not healthy. It's not healthy. It was not healthy for you. It would not have been healthy for anybody else other than you that was in a relationship with them. And it's definitely not healthy for themselves, because now at the end of the day, they're just left alone to their own devices. Now, I keep thinking cantankerous old man. It's just someone who did not want to be flexible in their thinking, or they kind of only wanted to think about things in one way. You know what I'm saying? Whereas it's like that type of relationship isn't the best for you, because I feel like the type of person you are, you need to be in an environment in which you feel your best, and that you feel like is expansive. You know what I'm saying? It's like your energy is a lot. So you need to be in a space that in which your energy can be contained in that space. And I feel like being with somebody like this, it didn't allow for you to just be. You know what I'm saying? This person could have been one of those people where you feel like, oh, you have to be perfect around, or you got to say the right thing, or you got to do the right thing. And it's like, that's not who you are or what you're concerned with. You're just concerned with doing you. So secrets involved also came up. This person comes back to you because I definitely do get that. This person, with what they want to offer you, I feel like that might be too much for them to keep and contain to themselves. So if they do come back to you, I would definitely say that you make sure that you ask them questions. I feel like if they do approach you, it's going to seem like it's very spontaneous. It's going to feel like, you know, like, oh my gosh, it's so unpredictable. Like this person came back, like, and whatnot. It might seem like a joke at first. You might not take it serious, but I think this person does have some messages to tell you. But I will say that you don't have to accept this person back into your life if that's not what you want to do. If you want to hear them out, that's the least you could do. But I do think that some of y'all are not going to take this serious. You're going to be like, oh, you changed now? Okay, so now you changed. Okay, so now you want me now? Okay. Like it's gonna be like that, you know. But yeah, I would definitely say ask a lot of questions to figure out the secrets that are involved or what this person wants to keep hidden. Typically it's like that. It's like overly critical people is like they be hiding a lot of stuff, because it's like, how are you so quick to want to criticize somebody else, and what about you? You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody to act like they're so perfect, so like, you know, and that's the arrogance and the egotism or egoism that, you know, with this person, like that's what that's about, you know, like you think you so perfect, like, but whatever. So anyway, yeah, definitely make sure you ask questions, because with watching and waiting, with this card, it definitely gives me the confirmation that this person does want to return, and they're waiting to see when is the most opportune time for them to open that door. You know what I'm saying? They want to know, like, and it's like, if you crack the door just a little bit, understand people is going to push that door open. Okay, that's just what they're going to do. So this person could definitely most likely be watching you on social media and just trying to wait for the most opportune time. The reason why I would say ask questions is because they're studying you. Whereas is we don't, like, where is that person? Like, are you even wasting your time studying them? So it's like they're studying you, getting a whole bunch of data and intel, but you over here just doing your own thing. So don't underestimate this person and the information that they know. That's why it's important that you make sure you ask the right questions that you need to, because they've been watching you. So they already have, you know, they already know what's going on with you. Okay. So we have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. I pulled from the love oracles deck. Yeah, this definitely coincides with the watching and waiting deck. I mean, watching and waiting card, rather, because it seems like this person does want to move towards you and give you a substantial type of relationship now, after, you know, the first or second go, or how many go arounds you had failed. It's like now they want to come back and do that. So when this person comes back, it's like they know exactly what they're coming back for. Okay, so don't be confused. They know exactly what they're coming back for. They're coming back because they want you in their life. So that's what it is. It's like whenever somebody approaches you, in your mind, you should just be thinking, what do you want? You already know what this person wants, which is good, right? It's good that you know, because then you can make the best decision. So it says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't rush back into a relationship with this person despite what they said. Just allow time to play out. And if this person is actually serious about giving you something substantial based off of what they said, if this is serious, then you'll see. And then we also have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. I think this is definitely spirit telling you to You know, of course, wait, take a second, and don't be all in your emotional space, because this person is not in their emotional space. They're in a mental space. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody who plays a lot of games, mental games, but it seems like they want to give you their truth, and they might even want to call a truce. So I would just give it a second. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So yeah, like there could definitely be high emotions that you have experienced through this relationship with this person, even pushing you to focus more so on yourself. So they must have just been just for some reason I wanted to say all around obnoxious or even frustrating. I get that this person was frustrating. So it's just like just let go of the emotions of that frustration and stuff that you felt, so that you can, you know, see things clearly with this individual and then still be able to move forward. Just because someone from your past comes back to you and tells you, oh, you know, I thought about things now and I did some healing and now I want to be with you. It's like, just because they say that doesn't automatically mean you have to jump in and just do that. But I do think it's best that you let go of the resentments from the past relationship, so that even in that time where you are, you know, thinking about this, and you know, you can still get through that patch and that period of time and that moment, and still keep focusing on you. You know what I'm saying? It's like people come back sometimes just to throw a wrench in what it is that we're doing, and it's like you're over here exhibiting self-love, so you gotta continue to keep this up and to keep it going, because this is the best thing for you. It's the best thing for anybody. So with that being said, I definitely hope that you like this reading. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, fam. If you chose the Navigator's Tarot with the citrine crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading right now. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so happy to be reading, getting through my content list. And yeah, definitely wanted to say thank you to all new family. And of course, welcome back to the returning family. And I definitely am so thankful that you all are liking, subscribing, commenting. And yeah, I look forward to more comments and us just continuing to have fun even after the video is posted. So definitely make sure you check out all the information in the description box. And yeah, shout out to everybody that's been leaving donations and booking personal readings with me. I definitely appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're asking, what does your ex want you to know? What does your ex want you to know? Yeah, it just seems like this is one of those like connections that I feel like you've had just in general. I'm speaking in general terms now. Like this ex, this is one of those connections where it's just like this will be the connection that changes your life path forever. It's like after you encounter this person, after you've been in this relationship with this person, it's like you will never be the same. You will never be the same. You see what I'm saying? It's like this was one of those types of relationships. You definitely experienced a tower moment with this person, and it could have been very detrimental. But at the end of the day, I feel like that change was for the best. It was for it was for the better. But yeah, this relationship is too much. I feel like it was. I feel like this person would tell you that like they were actually really in love with you. The song that just came in my head was I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. So if that song resonates with y'all, or if you do not know that song, it's very popular. I feel like you should go listen to it, because essentially this person is telling you that like, no, we were in love with each other. Like I loved you. I have fond memories. I feel like we emotionally were at the same place at one point in time, like very emotionally compatible. But at the same time, I feel like this person and you might have got, this person wants to tell you that they got caught up in this relationship. You know what I'm saying? They got caught up. And another song that was playing in my head as well is Caught Up in the Rapture of Love. I feel like this relationship was very intense. This is what they would want to tell you. But within it being so intense, it's not something that they would tell you that, like, it's not something that they were 100% ready to take on. And it's like this person felt, even though you all really connected and it seemed like emotional fulfillment is like that was oppressive to this person. I feel like this person would tell you that, like, the level of emotion that they had for you is definitely unmatched, but I think that they were also very inexperienced with being in a connection like this. They weren't experienced. This person could be younger than you. They could be younger than you. They could be not as mature as you. But it just seems like this person, this was kind of like, oh, I'm going to just shoot my shot and see. I'm going to see what happens with this person. But they didn't really know that they would have ended up getting so caught up in how they felt about you. That's not something that they anticipated on doing. I don't want to say falling in love, but no, they did anticipate on that occurring. You know what I'm saying? They didn't anticipate on that. And I think because they were so inexperienced, in a sense, the relationship had to fail because they didn't have the emotional what came to mind was wherewithal, or just that stamina to be able to keep this connection going. So just as fiery and passionate, as loving, as intimate as it felt like, it was fleeting. It was fleeting. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something that was going to stay because this person really didn't have the type of emotional experience, or they could have just been taking risks, or just not really being too calculated in their actions as far as where to take the connection. And I think at a certain point in time, it became too much for them. It became too burdensome for them being able to maintain this connection. And then which essentially ended up in it failing. But like I said, I feel like this connection is very life-changing for you. I feel like you will never be the same. Like, we don't oftentimes meet a lot of people that really will teach us some type of lesson or do something that is going to make us have to see things differently. And I just feel like this is that person for you. Yeah, like, this person would tell you, like, no, they really, it's like, it's so unfortunate the fact that, like, this relationship has to end. It's so unfortunate because it's like they really cared about you. It was one of those I see you, you see me, we see each other. Like, y'all were just like two peas in a pod, and this person is trying to tell you that. I think this person could be trying to remind you of just all the love that you all have actually experienced and just how together y'all were. It's like, if you felt like this person didn't care about you, I don't think that's true. I think that this person had a lot of love for you. I think this person really cared about you. I just think that this person overestimated, or underestimated rather, they overestimated their ability as far as them being in this relationship. But I think they underestimated just how connected that the both of y'all would be. You know what I'm saying? And for some of y'all feel like this person is fake. So I think they would address that to you as well. Like, dang, like, I really underestimated just how much we would actually get along, and just how much, love would actually be, and whatnot. So this person would, like, they have to keep it real with you. Like, they was being fake. They was being fake because they couldn't really keep up the momentum of this relationship. Even though it seemed like y'all were on the same page and it just seemed so reciprocal in nature, it's like this person was kind of being fake for real. I'm not gonna hold you. It was kind of being fake for real. Yeah, I feel like this person would tell you just how back and forth they were going, how back and forth they were going, like, or just mental activity in their mind about this relationship ending. I feel like this relationship ended because they were not clear, or they were confused about what to do and where to go. And I also think that that's just based off of their own lack of experience, or just the fact that they just thought, oh, let me just, you know, shoot my shot. Let me just try. Let me see what's going on. Like, just for them to end up, you know, meeting a soulmate, having a love of their life in their life, like actually experiencing that. But them knowing in the back of their head that like this was just going to be a fleeting romance, because they really couldn't put in more investment that would keep the connection going. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think that this person will also want to tell you, like, just don't wait on them, because you could have definitely felt like that too, like, oh my god, this is my soulmate. But yeah, just don't wait on this person. Don't wait on this person. They haven't put in any effort, despite all of this love that you all have experienced in the past. They haven't put in really any effort into wanting to see something materialize. So they will probably have to keep it real with you as well. That they were, like I said, that they were being fake, and that you was actually the one who was showing up and being there. And though they mirrored you, they could only mirror you and your love to a certain extent. At the end of the day, they really were not putting in any true investment, or they didn't really feel like that they were gonna get anything substantial out of this connection. They did. They really actually did, but in the moment, I don't think they really felt like that. So I would just say, don't wait on this person. It's kind of giving like it's one of those you're lost type of moments. Like they would tell you like you're the person that got away from them. Like you're the one that got away. So let's get some messages from the hip hop queens deck, oracle deck, just to see like what. Oh, I'm sorry, I have cards from a different deck in here. Give me 1 second, y'all. They kind of look alike, right? Not really, kind of. All right, I'm good. So let's go ahead and see what aspect about you do they just admire. Sorry, y'all. Let me reshuffle and get you something. Get you a new card. So we have passion. We have passion. I feel like you for some reason I'm just kind of getting that you wanted to quit many times. You wanted to quit many times. So y'all could have definitely had some, you know, some back and forths. I think this person's inexperience in relationships or started to show itself, or even when you started to realize that like, where is this relationship actually going? Like, yeah, we can love each other, and yeah, we could be together, and yeah, we can marry each other, but it's like, where is this actually going? And I feel like that caused you to want to quit multiple times with this person. Just their lack of direction, being confused, you know, not really putting in a lot of energy investment, more so just kind of mirroring you at a certain point in time. But yeah, I definitely would say that this person admires your passion, your ability to want to like stick with things, and to definitely not want to give up. But I just think that it became too burdensome for them. Like the kitchen was getting a little too hot for them, or you know, it's some type of saying like that, like if it's too hot, get out the kitchen, something like that. And I feel like it was getting to the connection, even though it seemed like so promising with the 10 of cups, with the 2 of cups, it just seems like that's a little outside of this person's realm of comfortability, like to actually have that to be for the long haul, like for long periods and amounts of time. Like I just think that that's a little outside of their realm of what they're able to do. So yeah, this person was fake. This person was fake. Yeah, let's use the reconciliation deck and see what messages we can get. We have be patient, patient. Finding balance. Will be texting you. So yeah, this person, it seems like they will be reaching out to you to let you know this. If they don't tell you everything, at least you have a good, you have some good introductory information to kind of, reference to in this reading when you need to. But it seems like this person will be reaching out to you. They finally made the choice and the decision to do that. So you don't really have to pursue, after you listen to this message, you don't have to pursue them. They will be reaching out to you. As far as with be patient, I think that this person would be telling you that they are just trying to be a little more realistic. And is it realistic or is like idealistic about relationships and what they should look like, and understanding that it's not just about the love portion of it, but there's actually more to it that they would need to work on. So I do think that this person could just be experiencing life more, and those lessons that they're experiencing in life are essentially helping them to find a balance when it comes to relationships, and them understanding like you can't just be marrying somebody and taking certain actions because people are going to perceive those actions as, okay, this is love. And if you're showing up repeatedly, this person is gonna, like, someone is gonna think like, okay, we love each other, just for you to pull back because now you don't really know where to take the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So this person has to find a balance and understanding, relationships are just not about love. It's about other things like honesty, trust, commitment, guidance, direction. Like there's different things that have to come into play for a relationship to be able to progress forward. Like, because it's not always just going to be about love. Like, and then we also have no. We have no. So, I mean, this could definitely be spirit cautioning you and just being like, look, when this person reach out to you, don't even consider this, because we have the 10 of swords here too. And that's just letting me know that like, it was dead and gone. The relationship is over. So, if you want to listen to what this person has to say, it's really up to you. But then just also understand that like that very real ending that you experienced was very real. And now you just got to keep moving on. I just think this person admires your passion because they feel as though like, okay, this person, which is you, they feel like, okay, well, this person, they stuck around with me and they was around, and we can rekindle the love. And I know they're gonna be there and they're gonna try and they're gonna put energy investment in. And it's just like, no, this time around, don't be so quick to want to put your energy and time into this person. Like, don't be so quick to do that. And passion came up for y'all again. So it's quite clear that this person is very enamored with you, and y'all could have, this is something they will want to bring up to you too. They're going to want to talk about the intimate moments that y'all had together and just how passionate that those intimate moments were. So it's like they trying to remind you of the love, you know what I'm saying, that y'all had. And we have passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Yeah, you're coming up is very passionate right now. So, I mean, it seems like a lot of people right now, like just even aside from this reading, it seems like a lot of people will be interested in you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're interested in you because there's that vibe around you that, that a lot of people could be interested in you sexually. That's what I'm trying to say. There's some type of allure that is surrounding you right now. So I think that this person just wants to be a recipient of that passion that you have surrounding you. You know what I'm saying? They want to be a recipient at this point in time. That's why they're going to be texting you to hit you up. So let's see what else we can get. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And that could very well be true because we have the 10 of cups and the 2 of cups here. So that's a direct message from them. They just want to remind you of that love. That's just what they want to do because it's not there. They want to remind you of those good times. They want to remind you like, So that's interesting. But you also got another card. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. And I just think that that message is particularly for you, not even just from this person. I feel like the best thing that you can do and what you've been doing is just to continue to keep going with the flow of your life, surrendering to your passions, things that really ignite fire within you, things that you can directly control that result. And oftentimes with people, it's like you cannot control people, so you cannot always control the type of results that you'll get being in a relationship with someone else. But I definitely feel like what's unnecessary stress for you is trying to consider a relationship that drastically ended, completely ended, and and now this individual wants to come back to remind you of the love, to kind of get you wrapped back up in that cycle again. So I mean, for the most part, this person would just tell you that you fell in love with yourself. You fell in love with yourself. Okay, you fell in love with yourself, really. So if you fell in love with yourself and this person was, you know, marrying you and couldn't really sustain the relationship at a certain point in time, then that means that that love is within you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely hope that y'all like this reading. I definitely hope that you were able to get the messages that you need to. And yeah, just keep me posted on what happens. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Hey fam, if you chose pile number 3, which is the intuitive night goddess deck and the pyrite crystal, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with your reading. First and foremost, I definitely want to say thank you to any and everybody that has engaged and participated with my readings. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I definitely appreciate that, and I look forward to working through my content list and giving y'all some more funny, inspirational, and amazing readings. So let's get started. Definitely make sure that y'all check out the information in the description box. And also, I want to say thank you to everyone that has donated to me and has also requested personal readings, because it definitely does help support the growth of this channel. So I appreciate y'all. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're asking Spirit, what does your ex want you to know? What does your ex want you to know? So let's see. All right, so your ex wants you to know that, as far as, for some reason, what I keep hearing was your decision, like your decision to walk away, your decision to end things, your decision to liberate yourself was one of the best things that you could have done for yourself. I don't want to jump and say that your ex that you're particularly thinking about was abusive, but I do think that they respect the fact that you have freed yourself from them, because I do think that this was a very limiting and oppressive type of relationship to be a part of. And I keep hearing the word baseless, like it's based on nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like this situation and relationship could have been very real for you, but as far as within this person, no. Like, this person is not even just independent, but more so self-serving. Very self-serving, and it's like this is all that they would have been able to give to you. You know what I'm saying? This is all that they would have been able to do. They wouldn't have been able to provide you with any type of real love or any type of real emotional fulfillment. all they know is them. All they know is going and doing anything to get their needs met. All they know is like manipulating, deceiving. This person could have played you, but what I got was they respect you for getting off of the crazy ride or the crazy roller coaster. You was able to get yourself off of that, because this is just the energy of, if you would have remained in a relationship with this person, it could have potentially ran you to the ground because of how self-serving that they are. So like, was this a real relationship? It could have been to you, but to them, this could have just been as far as like they get their needs met. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're getting their needs met, whatever benefits them. Yeah, like whatever benefits them, it's like they're gonna get their needs met. For some reason, what came to mind was out of pocket. Out of pocket. Out of pocket. And when I say out of pocket, it's like someone just doing a whole bunch of crazy things that just don't make sense. They're just falling outside of the norms of society, or falling outside of the norms of relationships. I just feel like this person was out of pocket. Like, they said a lot of potentially destructive things. Mind you, they're only thinking about themselves. They're in an independent type of energy. They were not really looking to collaborate with you. Like, this is kind of one of those things where it's like this person just kind of expected you to be around, and they were going to do whatever it is that they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So there's a certain type of respect here for you being able to release yourself from this person, for you being able to go in a different direction, for you being able to regain control of your life, maybe not entrusting yourself towards this person anymore because they're so self-serving. But yeah, this person is definitely, I get they're going to be sending you a lot of messages, probably potentially wanted to rekindle this connection. But they're just all self-serving, and I feel like they could even be sexual messages in nature, kind of like just trying to see what they could get, see if they could double back, you know, see if they could double back type of energy. You know, for your ex will also tell you, like, right now they definitely are juggling other options and other people, but they're just kind of just being them. They wanted to be for the streets. Now they have the opportunity to be for the streets. And when I say for the streets, that just means they want to be for everybody. Any woman they see, they want. Any man they see, they want. So it's just like, it seems like this person is, that's just what they're doing with their time. They're doing that with their time. So it's like the same patterns that they play out with you, they're just playing out those same patterns with other people. So that's why there's a certain level of respect there for you being able to move on, because this is just what's in this person's habitual behavior. They're going to continue to do this. But let's see what else I can get about this person, because this person is interesting. They're very interesting. At least they're telling you what you need to know. Yeah, they're giving you what you need to know. Like, this is completely what you need to know. And I definitely feel like this person, like I said, they respect you because it's like you have the ability to, at a certain point, put your needs first. You know, you put your needs first. And because you put your needs first, and it's not necessarily like you're giving towards others now, you're giving towards yourself. It's like you're now in a place to where you can actually begin to build something more substantial for yourself. Like, whether you want to be in a relationship with someone else or just focus on your abundance, focus on your money, it's like they respect that you were able to put yourself in that type of position, you know, to go succeed and to go get what it is that you want, because they're just gonna be up to the same old, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely grew through this situation. I think that's something that they see, is that you grew through it. Yeah, you grew through it. I can definitely say that this person, it's just like, it's just giving the energy of someone who is relentless. Like, they just don't quit. they don't quit. So it's like you probably will be receiving multiple correspondences from this person. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be like, this person, they need to chill. Like, my ex needs to chill, because I don't want to get back into that cycle, and they already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like this person has no chill. I feel like they're completely out of pocket. I feel like they're relentless, and I feel like they just don't give up. So they're trying to get at you at this point. That's what the energy is. It's like they're trying to get at you, and that's funny because in all the piles they were trying to get at them. But as far as with this person, at least you know up front that they are, you know, juggling other options. They are self-serving. They can be very manipulative. They can be very deceptive. For some of y'all, the person that you're thinking about could have went to jail. That's why I got is like they went to jail, or they just used to kind of getting what they want, doing what they want, not living with it, not understanding boundaries. Like, that's why I said out of pocket, where it's just kind of like they don't, it's not like you're not having common sense, but it's just like, despite common sense and despite what your intuition will tell you, is like you're just gonna do whatever you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, this person definitely has that type of energy. So within them and their messages to you, like, it's gonna be relentless, because they didn't really have a sense of boundaries anyway to begin with. They kind of just do whatever it is that they want. But yeah, this person would definitely tell you they're still all about their self. That has not changed. And even more so, this person has progressed further into being self-serving. So they've potentially could have been getting their needs met with these other options that they're juggling. So they don't really see a need to change. Like, they don't really see a need to change. And the Spirit of Swords, I think this is the King of Swords. I think that's the King of Swords. But yeah, I mean, for this person, I really just think that they're completely okay with where they are at this point in life. I feel like it doesn't have much to do with emotions. I just feel like it's all mental for them. I feel like they have decided that this is just what they're gonna do. This is how they're gonna live, and that's it. Like, that's it. So I guess for the most part with this person, what they trying to do is they just trying to keep things up front and straight with you now. You know, letting you know that they did, you know, just sticking to the facts. Like, letting you know that they were juggling other options, letting you know that they were self-serving, letting you know what it is. It's like they're just letting you know what it is, and it's up to you to, if you want to accept this or not. But they definitely do have respect for what it is that you're doing for yourself, and the fact that you've had the ability to just focus more on you and the things that you want to create in your life at this point in time. So what deck do I want to use? I want to use the Hip Hop Queens deck, so we can see what characteristic or quality about you do they actually admire, you know, the most, and will tell you. So we have two cards that came out. We have Truth. So they admire that about you. And I feel like it's even you just living in your truth. Or you're probably one of those people who's like, you always a truth teller, but you're underrated. Is like, underrated is like people don't want to admit, they know you're right. They know you're telling the truth, but they also don't want to give you your props. They don't want to give you your flowers for keeping it real. They don't necessarily want to do that. So I feel like, you know, this person, all they can do is respect the truth. And I think that's because at this point in time, regardless of how here or there that they are, it's their truth. So it's like they can respect your truth, and you not wanting to put up with and to deal with that. It's like, you know how some people is, it's like they really will drag you through the ringer. They really will drag you through the ringer just because you allowed them to. And I feel like at a certain point in time, you was just like, I need to get off of this emotional roller coaster, because this is too much for me. Like, this is not me living in my truth. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think they respect that, because if you allow somebody to play with you, they'll play with you. And it seemed like they've been playing with some other people too. So, hey. And then we also have respect. And that's the word that kept coming up for me, was respect, respect. Especially this person respecting your choices and respecting your decisions to do what's best for you. And I definitely, yeah, that confirms those messages. But it also just shows like you have, you know, self-love and respect for yourself. So essentially that's what you would lead with, and they have no other option but to respect that. So that's nice. Y'all are exhibiting, you know, a level of self-love through this relationship, which is nice. So I'm going to use the reconciliation deck so we can get some additional messages. But yeah, I just feel like with you showing up as truth and respect, I just feel like you and this person can see each other eye to eye when it comes to, well, we both got to do what's best for us. But it's like, other than that, it's like, well, all the shadiness that they were doing is kind of like that it's a no for you. It's a no for you, but you can still find common ground with this individual. So let me just take a second and shuffle this deck, since I didn't really shuffle it well after the last pile. But let's see. Let's see what came out. So we had temporary. Yeah, I just feel like, I don't want to say this person is a temporary individual, but it just seems like this type of relationship was not going to last. It's very temporary. This person is weighing options. They kind of just do what they want. Involve themselves with whoever they want to, because that's their truth. So I just feel like the relationship between you and them was not really going to last anyway. We have all about you within the reverse. Yeah, I just feel like this person would tell you, like, it's not personal, it's not about you, it's about them, and what their needs were, and their inability to really show up and to have a healthy relationship is really not about you. And it sucks when you hear that, because it's not about it, because it's like, okay, it's not about you, but they benefited off of being around you, or they benefited off of the things that you did for them, or, you know, any type of intimacy that y'all had together. It's like they benefited off of that just for it to never have been about me to begin with. I think that's not fair. But I also feel like you did the best that you could do, which is by reclaiming your power, understanding what your truth is, respecting yourself, and having the determination to get yourself out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else. Let's see what else comes up. So we had lopsided effort. And that's very much so true. I feel like at a certain point in time, you could have been putting in a lot of effort into this individual, just for you to understand that this was not even this could have been a situationship. It's like, yeah, that's your ex, that's somebody that you was dating, but it just seems like at the end of the day, it just all was not, it wasn't for nothing, because you learned a lot about yourself and you're at a different place. But it just seems as though like it was a situationship. Like, you should not have taken it as serious as, this is my ex, you know what I'm saying, or this is somebody I'm in a relationship with. It's like, you shouldn't have taken it as serious, you know. But when people present themselves, I'm sure you try to take them for who they are, like, and, you know, understand them for how they're showing up, and whatnot. But this is what this person does. And even now, on, like, after, you know, you've already decided to focus on you, even now, like, the fact that they want to communicate and do all of this stuff is like, now you want to put in effort. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is the purpose of you putting in effort now? You know what I'm saying? So another card, well, two cards actually came out of the deck. I'm going to give both of them to you. We have 1 week. So it could be that this person is going to be reaching out to you in a week, or for for some reason, I kind of get like they only have the stamina, the relationship stamina to really pursue something for 1 week, because it's like they're too focused on these other options. Like they all over the place. So it's just like, is their mind even in a place that is, you know what I'm trying to say, that can stay on task? I don't know if they can stay on task. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're getting a huge burst of energy from them, just understand like that's gonna fizzle out. It's gonna fizzle out. It's not gonna last. It's just a temporary, oh, let me see what this person doing. Oh, let me see if I could still, you know, if I could still get back in there. Let me see if, you know what I'm saying? Another energy of somebody just trying to shoot their shot. Now we also have the discovery period. Discovery period. But the discovery period came out within the reverse. So I really don't know if this person is learning from any type of lessons. I just think that this is the energy of someone who like knows that they're a dog, and then that's just how they behave. They know they're a dog. They fully aware. They're fully aware of of that. Oops. They know there are a lot of things. But for the most part, I got on the same page. So it's just like they're on the same page with who they are and what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So you being upset at this person, chastising them, coming at them because you know they lied and all these other things, is like, it's not even really worth it. It's not going to do much for that person because they already know it is what it is. It's just, at this point, are they going to change or not? And they're showing up to be very strongly contained within their position. So they set their position, and that's just what it is. That's what they're doing with their life. They've established that that is what their position is. All right, so let me get y'all some cards from the Love Oracles. This is the heart-shaped deck, but it's just I just shuffle because these cards all become jumbled up anyway. So we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So that's what this person has to say for you. Like, it's like, you probably just like, how do you love me when you was doing all this crazy stuff? Like, how? You know what I'm saying? How? What you talking about? I just think it's this person respecting you. Like, you know what? I respect this person. They're not gonna let me continue to drag them through the mud. I respect you. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but like a lot of people do that. It's like when they know that they can't play with you and play with your time, they're gonna respect you. So we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So this is just spirit telling you to keep moving forward. This relationship is in the past. It's behind you. So even when they try to reach out to you, it's like, just keep that in mind. It's like, this is behind me. You know what I'm saying? It's behind me. So let me go ahead and get you one more card, and then we'll end this reading. Oh, okay. We have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So maybe this is, in some sick and twisted way, with this person loving you despite them being a dog, it's like maybe they think that that's how the relationship should go. It's like they can mess up, do whatever they want, and then you just accept them back. And that's, oh, it's balanced now. And it's just like, not if you're the person that is knowingly inflicting hurt and pain on other people. So this person just has a real twisted view of just what relationships look like, thinking that they can just do whatever they want. They can lie, they can manipulate, they can deceive, and then you just supposed to sit there. So I just feel like this person has not had healthy relationships being modeled to them. Or maybe they saw a parent who did that, who kind of like, you know, slept around or cheated or had outside families, and then their parents, then the mom or the dad or whoever just accepted that person back. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they feel as though that's how relationships should go, or that's how people should relate to them. Let them do whatever they want and then just accept them back and forgive them, you know? But it's like, no, no, like, No to the no to the no, no, no. So with that being said, y'all, I definitely hope that this reading was helpful. I hope it resonated. I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and have a amazing rest of your day.